Hey, hello everybody. I wonder how you're doing right now in this situation. For some of you that have work, I know a lot of you have to stay home to work. And for some of you that have school, I know you're now having school online, which is a challenge on its own. I wonder how you're doing during this time. I asked my college ICOS group how they felt about the situation, and there was like two sides of extremes, where there was one side where they said they really like this because they get to stay home all the time. There's the other side where they said, I can bear this no longer, make sure this ends tomorrow. I wonder how you're doing. For me and the pastoral team, I feel like there's a big adjustment, and I think as many of you feel the same too. There's a big adjustment to this lifestyle. But more than anything for me, I think the biggest adjustment is the people element, especially in church, because now we have to do church through camera, we have to do church online. There's the missing people element. As much as we try to bridge it, there's still that missing people element, because I can't see you guys face to face anymore. We can't see you face to face. We can't just pray for you as we see the need to. We have to make a phone call. There's that people element that's missing, that we have to get adjusted to, and that's part of the reason why I'm recording this video, and that's part of the reasons why some of the pastors in the church have been posting videos online right now, and we felt that because we're missing this people element during this time, it'd be good for us to post some videos online on YouTube and on our platforms, just so that we could connect with you a little bit more, share with you some encouragement, words of encouragement, and just share with you how we can pray for one another, how we can maneuver through this tough time, and hopefully then you will be blessed by this, and you will feel a connection, a personal connection, as much as you can at home. So you'll be able to find these videos posted regularly, hopefully during this time, in English and in Cantonese, and you can just go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to that, or you can go to mykc.ca and you'll be able to find some videos there as well. And today I just want to share with you one thought that hopefully will bless you as we continue to maneuver this time. And it's the word, has to do with the word vaccine. You hear this word pop up in different news. People say, oh, the vaccine for the coronavirus is going to come out next year, or it's going to come out at the end of this year, and people are racing to get the vaccine. Some of them already have it. They claim, in some countries, they claim they already have it. But today, I want to talk about vaccine, but not vaccine for the coronavirus. I want to talk about vaccine for another type of illness that I feel like can be a little bit more devastating than the coronavirus. Not on the physical side, but on the spiritual and on the mental side. Because you see, under this sort of atmosphere of the virus, everybody has developed this sort of maybe illness, or maybe some symptoms of negativity. Maybe not yet illness, but certainly symptoms of negativity. And it's this illness that I want to talk about, the vaccine for. I want to tell you about it. Because I don't know if you feel this, but certainly I have felt it when I've walked around the neighborhood. Things have gotten a lot quieter, as you would know. People have gotten a lot more negative, or the overall mood of the city or the neighborhood is a lot more lower than before. It's a lot easier for people to get angry at each other, a lot easier for people to get frustrated, a lot easier for people to just feel down and feel sad and feel lonely during this time, because you can't go, and rightfully so, right? Because there's so many reasons to feel anxious and all these negative feelings about it. The economy certainly isn't helping. Work, maybe some of you have instability with work and your income, your finances, and maybe some of you are rightfully so concerned for the health. And so this illness or symptoms of negativity, I feel like it might be a little bit more problematic in the very long run than the virus itself. Because the virus, hopefully there's a day where it will pass. But negativity, it's something that can last for a long time. So today I want to tell you, or I want to introduce to you a vaccine. And I didn't develop this. I'm no doctor. I didn't develop a vaccine for negativity. And of course, this is not going to be like, take one dose and you'll be fine kind of thing. But I propose that this is something that we could try during this time, so that we can combat, or we can develop a more healthier spiritual self during this time to combat negativity. And that vaccine, very simply, is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And you see this in the Bible all the time. Give thanks in all circumstances. Give thanks to the Lord for He is good. You see this in the Bible all the time. And it's in times like these that you'll realize how important it is. And certainly for me, when I've been doing, writing down my Thanksgiving items as an exercise, it has really helped me. It lifts my mood back up, and I just feel a lot happier, just quite honestly, I just feel a lot happier. And I feel a lot more connected to God because I acknowledge the things that are going on around the world and the things that He has blessed me with. I acknowledge these things. So I encourage you to try it too. I want to give you some examples though, and all the examples are actually in the back of my wall right here. What I've been trying to do, other than just sort of writing it down, is I've been writing down these Thanksgiving items and I've been posting them on my wall. And my goal is to fill up the whole room with Thanksgiving items. And I have just started, in February, and I have done that much right now. And what I try to do, I try to set some time, 5 minutes or so, and just write down as many things as I can. It can be things from small to big. I just want to share with you some of the, the small or big stuff here. There's one here that's really sweet. Down over here, the red one, March 8th. There's a brother in the church. He made me a big bowl of soup. I really like to drink soup, so when he gave the big bowl of soup to me, knowing that I really like it, I was really touched, and I felt really happy about it. So I wrote it down and I gave thanks for having this brother. There's another one in here that's kind of funny too. In March 1st, I had a Thanksgiving item because I was supposed to deliver the Revelation sermon, the first one, on March 1st, but it got delayed to the week after because of the whole virus situation, and I was happy about it because I got more time to prepare. So I gave thanks to the Lord for that. There's one up there, a recent one up there, March 19th. I got new glasses. I'm really thankful for that. I really like them, and so I wrote that down as a Thanksgiving item. So I feel like this Thanksgiving exercise is going to really help us maneuver this time. And if this is not something that you've been doing regularly, I want to challenge you, perhaps as a challenge, daily challenge to you, to write down some Thanksgiving items. And how this works is, I challenge you to set a timer for 5 minutes each day, before or after your devotion time, and then just write down as many Thanksgiving items as you can possibly think about. And it doesn't have to be, from the day before. It can be anything, I have written down bubble tea in the past. I have written down coffee. I've written down McDonald's. That's because I like the breakfast, so that's why I wrote it down. And there are big stuff like, that you can write down, finances, if God has helped you in your finances. So I encourage you to try this challenge, a spiritual challenge, spiritual exercise. Write down 5 minutes, in 5 minutes of time, as many Thanksgiving items as possible. And I think what you'll find is two things. First thing is you'll find that there's actually a lot of things to be thankful about if you really sit down and think about it. And which leads to the second thing that you'll find out is hopefully you'll find yourself to have more joy and more peace and more hope during this time of really negative atmosphere. So that's the vaccine that I want to offer you. Vaccine to negativity is Thanksgiving. The vaccine to negativity is Thanksgiving. So I want to invite you to try it out. Take a couple doses of it each day. Maybe you can share with us how you're doing. Leave it in the comment section down below. And hopefully I'll see you next time.